It was a cold winter night, and I was driving my cab through a quiet neighborhood in Queens. I picked up a young woman who wanted to go to a small park on the outskirts of the city. She was quiet and didn't say much, so I assumed she was tired or had a long day. As we were driving, I noticed that the streets were getting darker and more deserted. We were getting further away from the city, and the roads were starting to look unfamiliar. I asked the woman if she was sure this was where she wanted to go, but she just nodded her head and didn't say anything. When we finally arrived at the park, I pulled up to the entrance, and the woman got out. She gave me a strange look and walked into the darkness of the park without saying a word. I waited in the car for a few minutes, but the woman didn't come back. I started to get worried, so I got out of the car and walked into the park to look for her. As I walked deeper into the park, I noticed that something was off. It was quiet, too quiet, and the air felt heavy with a sense of dread. Suddenly, I heard a rustling in the bushes, and I turned around to see the woman standing there, staring at me with a blank expression. I tried to talk to her, but she didn't respond. She just stared at me with those dead eyes. That's when I noticed something else. There were strange symbols drawn on her skin, and she was wearing a necklace made of bones. I realized then that something was seriously wrong, and I needed to get out of there as fast as possible. I ran back to my car and sped away from the park as fast as I could. To this day, I don't know what happened in that park or what the symbols meant. All I know is that it was one of the creepiest experiences I've ever had driving a cab in New York City. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more spine-tingling horror stories and supernatural tales.